Okay, this is step 2 of creating your database and setting up your CRM. Choosing that CRM and importing your list. So here's a few tips when you're researching and deciding on the right CRM software solution for you. A couple things to compare and features to consider. Number one, accessibility. You really need to be able to have a great experience on desktop. It should be cloud-based, and you need a mobile version. So when you're in the field, you can access your CRM, see your contacts, see your transactions, be able to even do mobile dialing. It needs to be easy to use. Now, there will be a learning curve for all CRMs, but you want it to not be so complicated that you will take the time, master that CRM, and really start leveraging it like the virtual assistant it can be if you embrace your CRM. You need the features of importing and exporting easily. I say that because I have run across a CRM in the past that really made it difficult for the agent to export. Can't have that. You need to be able to import, export as necessary. Clearly, it needs to have the auto drip email and text campaigns. You need a CRM that has today's technology. It needs to be able to send text on your behalf, send the emails out, integrate with video, having automated action plans for buyers and sellers. You want a really robust contact management system in there where you can add all types of additional information to people in their family. You want to be able to track all the business you've done with someone. You need to track your pipeline status. So you need great contact management. As contact management is not just name, address, phone numbers, and contact information. It's a whole bunch more. A great CRM software solution for real estate includes sales funnels, landing pages for lead generation that all integrates. And speaking of integrations, the key third-party integrations, you may choose to use something like a Mojo dialer, an auto dialer, or video like BombBomb Video. There's other things that you may be using, Zapier, to make everything work for you. So you need a CRM that is the latest and greatest. It's specific to real estate, in my opinion, so you don't have to create all those templates. Obviously, you want it to sync with your Google or Outlook calendar and email. Having marketing templates, an HTML editor is a bonus, okay? That's like, think of having something like MailChimp or Constant Contact integrated into your CRM. That allows you to have everything in one place as opposed to logging into numerous places. It definitely has to have easy integration with your website, or it needs to include a website. A lot of great CRM solutions already have a robust IDX website connected. All right, so now you're ready. You've chosen your CRM. You're going to go through learning curve. The best way to start learning how to use your CRM is to do the next step. Import your list that you created in step 1 into your CRM. Set a few hours aside and get this task done. If you're not going to do this, then get somebody to help you. Hire someone to get this job done for you if it's too techy. There's computer savvy people, teenagers, family members, colleagues all around. You can find someone to help you with this. Now, the other thing I will say to you is most great CRMs, the company, the vendor, they usually have an ability to do it for you. So just check with them. They want you to use the software. So trust me, they're going to help you get it integrated, get it imported. So just look for that. All right, next you're going to learn how to use your CRM. There's no easy way to do this, folks. You just have to commit the time and effort to learn and ultimately master your CRM. Just take baby steps, right? Don't worry about learning every feature. The great CRMs with all the functionality and features that I talked about a moment ago are going to take a while to master. You don't have to jump into the landing pages and all the other lead gen. You just need to learn how to use the actual CRM part of your solution, which is the how to add contacts, how to send emails, and how to start working on your action plans, right? As I've said, when you fully embrace your CRM and you implement all the features that it can do for you, you will have a virtual assistant that keeps you on track, automatically responds on your behalf, nurtures your prospects, and reminds you of important tasks and phone calls that you need to make. Watch the tutorials, attend any training provided. All great solutions have excellent ongoing training. That is how I've learned all the CRMs I've used, and trust me, I think I've learned them all. I just learned by jumping in and watching the tutorials. Now, I want to talk about best practices with your CRM. We've mentioned categories. Make sure you really have planned your categories. Never leave a phone, a message, or an in-person connection untasked, meaning make sure you always schedule the next action when you are making your daily phone calls and whoever you're speaking to today when you're doing that 1 to 2 hour of lead gen. You need to have your CRM open when you're doing lead gen. There's always opportunity calls. There's a great CRM, meaning people who've been on your website, people have been interacting and looking at things. Those are opportunity calls. I'm going to do a bonus video inside of a CRM called KB Core just to give you an example of what I mean by every CRM has got a similar setup, but I want to show you how you can spend that hour leveraging the power of your CRM to find those opportunities. Every great CRM will tell you here are the next calls to make when you're using all the campaigns in follow-up, right? So you make the calls with the contact open, right? So you can make notes, log your call. These are the best practices. Make notes, log your call, always be adding important information as you talk to someone and learn. Even if you don't get a hold of them, log that call and then always, always, always schedule the next follow-up call, text, or action. You always have to do that. That's so that the CRM is going to remind you when you log in, hey, here's your calls today, and here's your calls tomorrow, and so on. That's how you're going to keep organized. That's how you're going to do the part you need to do, which is those personal connections, and allow your CRM to do the heavy lifting with the value-based follow-ups in emails and texts and video and so forth, okay? So this is step 2, import your list, make sure it's all categorized. We went over some best practices for using your CRM. Set a deadline to make this happen, and I'll see you in the final step for setting up your database in your CRM.